For today's lab, we're going to go over a basic background of psychotrophs and thermoduric bacteria. In this figure, we can see the optimal temperatures for various types of bacteria based on their growth rates. Psychotrophic bacteria have an optimal temperature range from 20 to 30 degrees Celsius. However, they are able to grow rapidly at 7 degrees Celsius. They are typically unable to grow above 40 degrees Celsius or below 0 degrees Celsius. These organisms are typically the dominant flora during cold storage after milk is collected. In the picture on the right, you can see the relative abundance of psychotrophic bacterial isolates taken from Chinese raw milk samples. Some common examples of psychotrophic bacteria include Listeria, Pseudomonas, and Acinetobacter species. When thinking about psychotrophic bacteria, it's important to remember the proper refrigeration temperatures. Remember that optimal refrigeration temperatures are less than 40 degrees Fahrenheit or around 4 degrees Celsius. Thermoduric bacteria are bacteria that can survive high temperatures, such as pasteurization, but don't typically grow well at these temperatures. Most bacteria that can form endospores will fit under this category. However, it isn't a requirement. As a general rule, all thermoduric bacteria are gram-positive. Their optimal temperature range is from 20 to 37 degrees Celsius. The presence of thermoduric bacteria in pasteurized milk is likely associated with contamination of milking equipment. One way to test for these bacteria is to conduct a laboratory pasteurization count, or LPC, which is a part of the lab experiment for today. Some examples of thermoduric bacteria common in milk include Bacillus, Streptococcus, and Lactobacillus species. Both thermoduric and psychotrophic bacteria present major spoilage concerns for milk processors. It is important to keep a sanitary environment both during the milking and milk storage processes. Processors can reduce milk spoilage by immediately cooling milk after pasteurization. In the United States, milk must be cooled to 7 degrees Celsius after 2 hours of milking. However, most processors can actually achieve cooling to under 4 degrees Celsius during this time period. Processors should also have an effective sanitation plan to clean cow udders, milking equipment, and milk storage equipment. Milk should also be distributed and sold as quickly as possible. Lastly, milk should always be held under refrigerated conditions in order to help mitigate the growth of these organisms.